Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stocks Talk Live with Tim. I'm Tim McKenzie on this Monday, November the 23rd, 2020, as we talk about the stocks, the market, and what happened on today. So let's start with that. What happened on the market today, and how was it for you on the market? All right, so for me, the market wasn't that bad at all. For me in particular, um, I'm logging on to my stuff now. Good to see you, Cruz and Hamlet, Kathy. I did pretty good today. I did pretty well today on the market. Um, During the market hours today, I did very well as after market. As a matter of fact, I did better after market than I did on the market today. Um, and so we'll talk about that later on some more. We know as usually scheduled, Monday nights are usually for beginners. Monday nights are usually for beginners, and we wanted to kind of reserve Monday
Hello,
night
everybody.
for
Welcome
for,
to.
for Mondays. Excuse me, beginners for Mondays. Um, Adrian, you says NIO has been blessing me for the last 4 weeks. That's a good thing. Hey, Kathy, that is a good thing. If NIO has been blessing you, and that's a good thing. We will get back there in just a moment. But let me go and talk about some American Airlines. American Airlines was up. Excuse me, was up today, as well as some other stuff. Microsoft, Facebook, they were all up today. So let me talk about the top 10 as soon as we get here to the top 10 gainers and losers today. Number one, the top 10 gainers today. Occidental Petroleum, they closed at $16.11 today because they gained $2.27 today during the market, and then another 35 cents after market. That's OXY is the ticker. Apache, the ticker is APA. They closed today at $13.11. They gained $1.42 today during the market and another 25 cents after market. And guess what? They have pretty good dividends. So if I were you, I would purchase some Apache. The ticker again is APA. Then the other one is Diamondback Energy. Diamondback Energy closed today at $44.60 because they went up today by $4.65 during the market, another 11 cents after market. They do they do pay dividends of 3.29%, so please be mindful of that. The ticker for that is FANG, which is FANG. The next one is is EOG Resources. EOG Resources. The ticker is EOG. They closed today at $51.50. They went up by $4.99 today during the market, and another $1.12 after market today. Again, the ticker is EOG, and they do pay dividends. They do pay dividends. All right. Valero closed today at $56.25. They closed today at that amount because they gained $5.25 today during the market, another 16 cents after market. Valero, they do have dividends of 7.556%, so that's not a bad one to have. Marathon Oil today closed at $6.26. They went up today by 57 cents, another 9 cents after market. Marathon Oil do pay dividends of 1.786%. That's not a bad one to have. Yes, to answer your question, Cruz, purchase some of those shares because they're inexpensive. So purchase some shares in amounts of 5 or 10 to purchase some of the shares. We're talking for the beginners tonight, so we're not talking calls and puts. We're talking purchasing shares. Holy Frontier, the ticker is HFC. They closed today at $23.61. They went up by $2.21 today during the market, but they lost 75 cents after market. And then of course they do pay good dividends of $6.321%. Not a bad one to have. Angie, what's good? It's good to see you. The next one is Pioneer Natural Resources. Pioneer Natural Resources closed today at $104.50 per share. They went up by $8.69 today. They do not trade after market, but they do have a small amount of dividends of 2.181%. So be mindful of that. Halliburton, which is a company of one of our former Vice President Dick Cheney. He owns Halliburton. Of course, the ticker is HAL. They closed at $17.40 today. They gained $1.42 today during the market, 8 cents after market, and Halliburton do pay dividends of 2.83%. Those are the top 10. Those are the top 10 stocks that did very well today on the market. Those are the top 10. Now, let's go to the losers. Those who lost a lot of money today on the market. When I don't want to say a lot of money, but those who lost money today on the market. The first one is Newmont. The ticker is NEM. They closed at $59.10 today during the market, and they lost $2.97 today, and then they gained 42 cents after market. That's Newmont. The ticker is NEM. They do pay dividends of 1.265%. So be mindful of that. Number two, Market Access. The ticker is MKTX. They closed today, not inexpensive, at $519.91 because they lost $26.23 during the market today. And then, of course, they do pay a small amount of dividends of 0.423%. The next one is Catalent. They closed today at $99.87 per share. The ticker is CTLT. They lost $3.53 today during the market, another 7 cents they gained after market. Of course, they do not pay dividends. Sturus PLC. The ticker is STE. They closed today at $189.09 per share. They lost $6.56 per share today during the market, and then of course they do not trade after market. They do have a small amount of dividend, very small, at 0.77%. West Pharmaceutical Services, they closed today at $275.72 per share. They lost $9.01 per share today during the market. They do not trade after market. The ticker is WST. They do have a small amount of dividends of 0.225%. The next one is Verisk Analytics. Verisk Analytics. They closed today at $198.12 per share. They lost $6.25 per share. They do not trade after market, and the ticker is VRSK. The next one, Apple. Ironically, Apple closed today at $114.60. They lost $3.49 today during the market, but gained 75 cents after market. The ticker is AAPL, and of course, Apple do pay dividends of 0.678%. Apple do pay dividends. Biorad Laboratories. The ticker is BIO. They closed today at $554.98 per share. They lost $15 per share today during the market. They do not trade after market. Then they do not pay dividends as well. The next one is Netflix closed today at $480 even. $480 even. The ticker is NFLX. They closed today at that amount because they lost $11.62 today during the market, gained $3.38 after market. Netflix does not pay dividends, but it's a good one to have. If I were you, you can purchase dollar amount and not the whole thing. All right, next one is Equinix. The ticker is EQIX. EQIX. They closed today at $711.46 per share. They lost $16.66 per share today during the market. They do not trade after market, and of course they pay dividends of 1.434%. So those are the top 10 that did not do well. What we talked about first are those 10 stocks that did the best on the market today, and then the last thing that we did just now was those 10 stocks that did not do too well on the market today. All right, and then of course, me myself, I have options, and I know today is not for the advanced individuals, but I do have some trade options on Chipotle, Apple, and FCEL. So be mindful of that. All of those are calls, and out of the three of them, I'm only doing good on one of them. As we said earlier, Chipotle closed today at $1,281. They were down. They were down. They were down today. They were down. All right. The next one is what we didn't talk about. Facebook. Facebook was down today. Now let's go to NIO. NIO closed today at $57.03 per share. They gained $6.13 today during the market, and another $1.65 per share after market. So whomever is in NIO, whether you're just buying the stocks or whether you are buying trade options, calls, you should have done very well today because NIO is doing very well. Of course, I made a whole lot of money as well in NIO today as well. Tesla today closed at $529.99 per share. Amazon closed at $3,116 evenly per share today. Google lost money today. Google closed at $1,727.56 per share. Verizon closed at $60.25. And then Charter and DKNG, they all lost money today. GPS, which is Gap. Gap is GPS. That is a good one to have. You won't lose money by getting some Gap. Gap is not expensive. It is $26.60 per share. They went up by $1.69 today during the market and another 54 cents after market. So if I were you, I would get some of that GPS, which is Gap. Workhorse. Some of us had been doing call option with Workhorse a while back. Workhorse is in the money again. They gained $3.09 today during the market to close at $29.15. That is not a bad one to have. 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. If I were you, I would purchase some of them because it's not a bad one to have. That is Workhorse, and the ticker is WKHS. The next one is United States Steel. United States Steel is a steel company. A good one to have because you're hardly going to lose money with them. They closed today at $11.63 per share. They gained 60 cents today during the market and another 7 cents after market. All right, so United States Steel purchased some of those. Twitter did very well today. Twitter closed at $45.18 per share. They gained 26 cents per share during the market, another 24 cents during the market. Now you might think that's not a lot of money, but over the time, that is a lot of money. Twitter is a slow growth stock, but the fact of the matter is it's growing. I would rather you put all of your money in a slow growth stock than your money in a stock that's losing money or not growing at all. So Twitter is going up and up and up and up. And so if I were you, I would invest in Twitter because it's not a bad stock to have. We talked about Zoom earlier. Zoom lost money today. Netflix, we talked about, lost money today. Plug, which is PLUG, Plug Power, they gained $2.51 per share today during the market because they closed at $27.63 today, and then they gain another 76 cents after market. All right, MGM, we talked about that. People are not traveling, people are not moving. So MGM closed today at $26.40 per share. The ticker is MGM. They lost 6 cents today during the market, but they gained 25 cents after market. So please be mindful of that. They did gain aftermarket. Disney closed in the green today. Watch this. Disney closed at $147.10 per share because they gained $4.91 today during the market, another $1.12 after market, and then of course Disney they do pay dividends of 0.624%. Microsoft gained today. Berkshire A and B gained today One of my favorite, which is Ralph Lauren Polo. Polo closed today at $83.70 per share. Get yourself some Polo, even if you just get it in dollar amounts. If you just get it in dollar amount, maybe you don't have the whole $83.70 per share, but buy $25 worth. You will be in Polo. Polo, when Polo grows, they really grow. Again, they close at $83.70 per share. They gained $5.12 per share during the market today, and then of course another 36 cents after market. They gain after market. Nike gained today. Nike gained today. Snap gained today. American Airline gained today. All of the airlines just about gained today. Delta Airline gained today. Alaska Airline gained today. Dave & Buster, which is PLAY, Dave & Buster, closed at $25.60 per share because they gained $1.34 today during the market and another 48 cents after market. So if I were you, I would grab Dave & Buster. I would grab Dave & Buster while it's at that price because it's going to shoot up. Trust me. Carnival, the cruise liners and the airliners did very well today, which they usually do on Monday. They usually do that on Monday. Carnival closed today at $18.72 today. During the market, they closed at that amount because they went up by 81 cents today during the market and 54 cents after market. They do pay dividends. Carnival do pay dividends of 11.514%. So if I were you, I would grab some Carnival. It's not a bad one to have. The ticker is CCL. The ticker is CCL. And then, of course, let's look at Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean Cruise Liner. The group, they closed today at $76.95. They gained $3.20 today during the market, another $1.17 after market. The cruise liners, the airliners, they're all good to have. Hey, Reverend Chapman, they're all good to have because they're going back up. They will go back up. So please, grab the cruise liners, grab the airliners, and just hold because it is going to go back up as soon as we get out of this rut that we're in with this thing called coronavirus. United Airlines, as I said earlier, just about all of the airliners did very well today, which they usually do on Monday. So if I were you, keep in mind that you need to purchase calls and puts, which we're not going to get into tonight because that is for the advanced people on Thursday night. Purchase calls and puts for all of the airliners and cruise liners. Purchase them on Friday just before the market closes so that on Monday when the market opens, you will be in there already. All right. Boeing. Boeing today closed at $214.75 per share. They close at that amount because they gained $11.91 today during the market, another $3.21 after market for a total of $214.75 Boeing. And guess what? Boeing, they do pay dividends of 2.059%. Okay, all right. And then of course we want to talk about what else we want to talk about. We talked about Berkshire A. Berkshire A, for those of us who have some of Berkshire A. Berkshire A closed today at $344,415 per share because they went up today by $3,076 in one day. So that's not a bad one to have. If you can purchase some of those, at least one of them. If you can't purchase the whole $344,415 per share, then purchase some dollar amount. At least you will be in it when it goes up. All right. I think there's one more that I wanted to mention, which is Run, RUN, which is Sunrun. Sunrun is a good one to have. It's $64.84 per share because they went up by $2.35 per share during the market and another $1.08 after market. That's Sunrun. The ticker is RUN. Those are the top 10. Those are the top 10 gainers and losers today. And then we talked about some other stocks that did very well today. NIO in particular, NIO did very well today. If I were you, NIO, what is NIO? NIO is just like Tesla. NIO is just like Tesla. It is an electrical car company. So if you look to see where Tesla is, let's see where Tesla is. If you look to see where Tesla is at $529.99 per share, but it used to be double that amount until they did the split. Remember that? When they did the split, now it's at that amount. But Tesla is going back towards $1,000 per share. So if I were you, if you can't afford to get into Tesla right now, at least get into NIO, N-I-O. Get into NIO. Purchase some NIO. Purchase some NIO. NIO is currently at $57.03 per share. Watch this. NIO, the week after 4th of July, was $3 and some change per share. An electrical cars company, after the week of the 4th of July, it was at $3 something cents per share. That's where I got in. That's where I bought 100 shares of it. And then, of course, as you can see now, it is at $57.03 per share. That's all I have, and my intention was to be on between 15 and 20 minutes, no more than 30 minutes. That's all that I have. But let me remind you once again, and tell all of your friends, tell all of your family members, we're going to remove these recordings from this site, and we're going to put it on the YouTube channel. So please go over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and click that little bell so that you get reminders every time I drop a video, or during the day as I'm watching the market. If I see something goes up, I will let you know to either buy, sell, trade, or buy trade option, or whatever the case may be. You will know on the moment, because you will have that bell that will give you that reminder no matter where you are. We can't do that here on Facebook, right? So we do have a YouTube channel. The channel is Tim. Tim McKenzie is spelled McKinzie. I dare you to go and subscribe to that channel. You will not regret it. You will not regret it this week. And as we go into a new president, the market is scheduled to be awesome. Awesome. So you do want to get that up the moment and on the moment stuff that is going on in the market. I don't work anymore. I'm full-time pastor. I don't work anymore. So while we're not in church, I'm at home looking at the market, watching the market, and studying the market all day long. Here's some of the things that you need to look at. Look at Johnson & Johnson stocks. Look at Pfizer, Pfizer. Look at Pfizer stocks. And look at Moderna stocks. Those are the top 3 companies that are working on a vaccine for the coronavirus. And whomever gets to the finish line first, trust me, their stocks are going to go off. They're going to go crazy. So if you don't have any of them, I would suggest that you purchase some of them and hold it. Hold it. Buy some Johnson & Johnson. Buy some Pfizer. Buy some Moderna, because you will not regret it as soon as one of those companies develops a vaccine for the coronavirus. So that's where we are with that. I'm going to say to you again, tell all of your friends. Tell everybody. Invite them to the YouTube channel, Tim McKenzie. Invite them to the YouTube channel. And when you go there, send me a little comment. Say, I'm here, and your name, because sometimes it doesn't show the name. It just shows that somebody made a comment. So make a comment on the channel so I can know that you're there. Invite someone to the channel. Tell them to subscribe to the channel. Tell them to click that bell so that they get that up the moment notification on the channel of whatever is going on in the market. Trust me, within the next couple days, you will, this week I expect. And of course, then we've got to be careful next week. Next week is the beginning of December, and we know what always happens at the beginning of December or the first Friday of every month. Unemployment rate comes out. Unemployment rate comes out. So if unemployment does not look good, the market is affected. Right? We know the market is affected. Then we're getting ready to get a new chief of the Treasury Department or whatever, Secretary of the Treasury. And so depends on that person's mentality that will affect the market. And I think her mentality is somewhat like President-elect mentality. So I think it's going to affect the market in a mighty, mighty way. So you want to be in on the node when all of this great stuff begin to happen. Because as you know, things that affect the market is whatever comes out of the president's mouth. Now that we're over this election, we know who's going to be the next president. That's not going to affect the market in a negative way anymore. Then the third thing that's affecting the market is this COVID-19, and whether the people, governors and the president is going to shut things down, and how widely are they going to shut it down, totally down, partially down, whatever the case may be. All of that affects the market, so we've got to be mindful of that. But always remember, Don't be afraid when you see you're losing money, because when you're losing money, it will turn around. So you want to buy low and hold it. You want to always buy low and hold it, hold it, hold it, hold. That's all I can say is buy low and hold it. And when you buy low and hold it, you won't regret it. In the spring of next year, when things start to turn around, your portfolio will look wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So you want to see that. Alexis, I see that you just got on, and Angie, you're on. And I want you all to know, please tell everybody about the YouTube channel, Tim McKenzie. McKenzie is spelled McKinzie. We're almost at 50 individuals now. There should be more individuals on that YouTube channel because there's over 180 something people on this channel. We are taking everything from this channel and putting it over there. So you will have to go watch the re-recording. And the good thing about the YouTube channel is whenever I send those updates, I am updating you on the moment, telling you what to buy, what to sell, what to buy more of, what to do with trades, and what to do with puts and calls. And some of you who are just getting on and you're not advanced, so you don't know what that is about, we're talking about calls and puts and trade options on Thursday night. No, I don't know. Thursday night is Thanksgiving, so I don't think I'll get on Thursday night. So let's shift that to Friday night. The market is going to be closed on Thursday, so let's talk about trades and calls and puts. We'll talk about all that stuff on Friday night, since the market is closed on Thursday. That's all I have. I want to tell you all, thank you so much for joining us on Stock Talk Live with Tim. I'm Tim McKenzie. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. Eat a lot, be safe, and then work it off the next day. Good night.